Deadpool! Oh my gosh!
Think about women yet. My sister has it. Yes. It's you. I know.
Wintertime here at Hogsmeade Village.
Lieutenant Dane,
Hello, Forrest.
you got new legs.
Titanium alloy.
Time for my summer sizzle, cool as a cherry popsicle.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
It's happening. It's dish time.
I've always wanted to do this in front of you.
Creating content that enlightens and lifts you up.
Dish, sir, dish.
Me at Splash Mountain, just pepper these in here.
Hello, everyone. This is Kermit the Frog reporting live from the final showing of Muppet Vision 3D.
Right? God, I missed our daily dishes.
Yes, indeed.
You know, I really don't remember you being this opinionated.
Who knows? It's Hollywood, baby.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the dish.
Hey. So, let's dish.
What do you want to dish about?
Anything you guys want? This is your time.
Welcome back, Fun Fam. And if you're brand new to the channel, welcome in to Follow the Bradley's Fun. This is The Dish, and I am your host, Ron E. Bradley, yours truly, also known as Mr. Nice Guy. I'm super nice. Really, I am, I promise. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in to The Dish. I hope that wherever you are, you're having a phenomenal day. Speaking of the day, as of the recording live stream of this, it is the 10th day of the month of August in the year 2026 already. Oh my gosh. And we're starting off with 30 of you smiling faces out there in YouTube land. We appreciate every single one of you being here today. Thank you so much for the live stream. If you are watching this live, well, what is going on with my studio back here? Maybe it's the lighting. I don't know. It's kind of a mess back here. Anyway, if you're watching this live, please hit the like button. If you're watching this on the replay, yes, this was a live show that is now being replayed. Hit that like button. Comment below, replay gang. Yes, indeed. Like away. Thank every one of you for being here today on a Monday. Today's Monday. Beginning of the work week. What I need, I'm going to have to improve the lighting in here. That's all there is to it. Guys, I appreciate all of you being here. Thank you for being the apple in my eye, the cream in my coffee, the pepperoni on pizza, and the cheese in my Danish, maybe the icing on the cake, the gigawatts, the energon, like the Transformers of old, that gets this guy to transform and roll out of that Park Place to be here with you.
Toast, Autobots. Boy, these are good. I needed to refuel. Energy. This stuff's the greatest.
Yes, this stuff is the greatest, and you are the greatest, starting with Snortopoopas Cuber, who is out there as one of our great mods. Hello, humans and other critters. DL Findle is out there. Hello, Snortopoopas. Thank you, DL, for being here. Appreciate you. TJ Magnifee is here in the chat, and Tom, his other half. Well, his, I don't know, will be on the show. Not really other half, because it's just him, Tom. Smith and Sons is out there. Says, Bro Raid, I can only stay for a little bit. Well, thank you for being here for whatever time you can give to us, Smith and Sons. We appreciate you. Texas 8412 saying hi to everybody. Snortopoopas and TJ. Freedom Seekers out there in the audience. We love seeing our friend Freedom Seeker. And Chief William Schweikert says, "Wah, everyone." From that, whatever commercial from the 2000s. Linda Burns says, "Hello, everyone." Hey, Linda. How you doing? My mom is out there. So everyone say hi, Mom, to Kathleen Fantasy. Mom is out there. John Make It Rain is out there. Hello, John. He'll be back at 2:30. And then O2RR says, "That Park Place raid from that Park Place." Yes, indeed. WJB Daily says, "Let's dish." DISH dish. And let's see who else we got out there in the chatter boxes. It's Ron's time to transform and roll out. Yes, indeed. Hit that like button, everybody. Energy. Yes, the paste, the tomato paste on my lasagna. Appreciate that. Texas 8412 with the pink monster. What is the pink monster? We don't know. Troy Gustafson is here. Lettuce in the crunchy taco. Buck Magnitude is here twice. Yes, indeed. Let's see. Who else do we have? Who else? Anyone else? I think did we catch everybody? Hopefully we caught everybody that is here so far in the chat. What the dish is going on here? Hey, Ron's mom. Thank you. Thank you very much, everybody. Appreciate you being here. We have a little bit of goal on the show today. We just got back from our stay at the cabins. We're going to talk a little bit about that. The goal on the show is a Q&A for Ask Lou Wasserman's Ghost. Anything, ask the panel, anything. And maybe we should do D23 predictions, although I don't know. Anyhow. Oh, it's Wild Man of Yavin. Did I miss Wild Man coming in? Where is he at? There it is. He says, "What up, peeps?" There's Wild Man of Yavin. Good to see you in the chat, Wild Man. Hey, Wild Man. There he is. Indeed. Yeah. So, what do we do? How do we celebrate? Penny is out there. Hey, Penny. Good to see you. We love to celebrate you, because this is not about me. It's not about us on the panel. It's about the community of people that want to see the improvements, want to see Disney get back to the way Walt used to have it run. Back in the day. I think we love the things that are traditional Disney, but not so much modern woke Disney, or really anything that goes woke in the modern days. But we're here. We're a community. We celebrate together. We love each other. We build each other up. We pray for each other when that's needed, even. And we love celebrating all of you. When we get any support, extra support, you don't need it. Super chats, super things, super stickers, PayPal, buy me a coffee, little jewels that they have now. Any extra support that we get, maybe memberships, somebody drops memberships or gifts memberships or becomes a member, we celebrate you. We celebrate all of that. We celebrate together as a community. How do we celebrate? In the chat, right? When we're doing the celebrations, you're going to see some music come on, some dancing come on, some celebration come on. Please celebrate with us in the chat every single time that happens. We would appreciate that, with the fireworks, with the emojis, with the fireworks emojis, heart emojis, love emojis, smiley face emojis. If you're a member of the channel, you've got custom emojis that you can use. We're going to practice celebrating right now. Celebrate with us, just being here, just being alive on a Monday. After, I'm telling you, man, it's great to be alive on there's been some things going on, and I'm really happy that my family is still alive, and most of us, and well, and everything. And so celebrate life with us while we're here. Let's celebrate. Let's enjoy. Let's build each other up. We're going to practice it right now. You guys ready in the chat? Let's go.
Afternoon, everybody.
Tom.
Ron, how are you?
I'm good. How are you doing? Cheers.
I'm not bad. Chilling out. Cheers. I got my Pier 13 coffee.
Nice. Oh, man. I tell you what, it feels like it's been a season. It's been a challenging season. I know that my family's going through some things. You're going through some things. A lot of people I know are going through some things, and the challenges are out there. But are we surviving?
Yeah, I'm not going to start singing that song, though.
Oh, I will survive. No, I don't. No.
Now I put it in your head. Yeah, I guess so.
I was afraid. I was petrified.
You're petrified. That little dog peed on my leg and missed the curb inside.
Oh man, I tell you what. Yeah, it's so today we're dealing with what's going on with my wife's car. The vehicle is not. It's at the shop. It's not going to be in the shop. It was deemed a total loss. And even though it's and that's the funny thing, it's like I mean, the guy barely hit the front bumper, so maybe it's
well, what was the year of the car? What's the year of the car?
08. So
an 08, huh?
An 08 Toyota Corolla. Yeah,
we'll probably try getting the parts for it. Going to be expensive right now, so it's going to be totaled out because of cost wise to repair it. Yep. Maintenance, get the parts to put it back to where it is.
I mean, it's an old car, but it was reliable. So hopefully we find something maybe better that's reliable for what they're giving us.
They should be giving you that. And it's hard. It's hard. I mean, there is another way you could go about doing what we talked about on the car ride at that time.
Yeah. So we're dealing with that. But we had like this at the same time. We also had this amazing stay in the Fort Wilderness cabins over the weekend, and that was really cool.
I was going to call you and tell you, hey man, I want to stop by. I want to see this thing firsthand. But I was so busy.
You still can. Like as long as there's nobody staying in it. This gentleman is really, really nice, and he'll just give me access to go show it to you. So if you're in town, just let me know.
Yeah, I'll let you know because I'm pretty sure Linda would like to see it too. She'll chime in the chat and tell me.
You know where the Orange is on 192?
Yeah,
Orange World. It's right. Yeah, it's right by that. So
that's cool.
Yeah. And the funny thing is, because I know I'm putting Orange World in the video about it, because in the 17 years that I've lived here since 2009, I've never been to Orange World, even though I went to it as a kid on vacation. So it's so weird that I had not actually stopped in there in all of this time that I lived there, because I found out that there is a product that they sell there year round that normally I can only get at Christmas. you know what that product might be?
Orange juice?
No.
I'm being a wise guy. I don't know.
I know. It's Terry's chocolate orange.
Oh, well, I like orange things.
Yeah. Terry's chocolate orange. I love those things. And normally I can only get them at Christmas. And now I know I can get them year round.
Does your wife like chocolate covered potato chips?
I don't know. She's not real. She's not into chocolate. Like I'm into chocolate. I love chocolate.
Have you ever had to Gabrielle's chocolate covered potato chips, the fresh ones?
I don't know if I have or not. Maybe, but I'd probably remember, right?
We're gonna have to take a trip because it's not far from my house.
Yeah, definitely.
And,
yep. Chocolate orange.
Oh yeah, and they have.
Indeed. Well, you know, we got another guy who loves talking about food things, and he's backstage right now. Let's bring on this gentleman, if I can find a place to bring him on.
Who's there? Hello?
Chocolate oranges.
Chocolate orange.
So this is the food segment, is it?
Yes, man.
It's always a food segment. Always.
I tell you. Well, I happen to like chocolate croissant, you know.
Oh, yeah, they're good.
Had a couple of those, when was it? Yesterday from Panera, delivered with some bagels because it was easy.
Nice.
But chocolate.
Now I want chocolate covered bacon, dang it.
Oh man, I was at the Polynesian and I was looking at it. They didn't have any of the chocolate covered bacon out yet. But when I was there the other day,
bacon requires no chocolate. I
agree. I agree, but it is good when you get candied bacon that's been chocolate covered with like a cayenne. It's really good.
Oh well, I don't know. That might violate my too many flavors in one thing.
Oh no, it's actually
still.
it's like wow, nice.
Well, I'm just having two flavors right now. You know, chocolate and rum.
Ooh, nice.
When I'm in vacation mode, I actually do not. Just for the record, so yeah, I went into vacation mode and I had pizza and Krispy Kremes and all kinds of things.
Oh, wait! At what time of day?
Let's see. I ate IHOP. So
there's a reason I'm asking him this.
Okay, so the first meal that I had of the day when I was on vacation mode was not until like almost 1 o'clock in the afternoon. That was at it wasn't actually breakfast time.
Yeah,
fresh brisket on the board.
And you know what I had at IHOP? I had a BLT of all things.
Really
pretty good though. Yeah, it was pretty good. Yeah, BLT and fries is only $6 at IHOP right now. So
that's not bad.
Yeah. And it was a very decent BLT. So
which flavor syrup do you put on it if you're IHOP?
I
had original IHOP when they had like 9 different flavors of syrup on the table.
We had 5. There were 5 different flavors of syrup on the table. So, and I had old fashioned maple.
Old fashioned, meaning hasn't really seen a maple tree. It's just an incredible simulation. Right?
I remember when they had all those flavors. I remember like a boysenberry one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That was good.
Yeah. And I believe we have somebody who
they do boysenberry funnel cakes at Knott's Berry Farm. I know.
God.
And now you're just tempting me. And somebody else who was tempted by food and definitely by cakes.
Doc, calm down, okay? Just calm down. It's me. It's Marty.
No, it can't be you. I sent you back to the future.
Hey, Doc, that's right, but I came back again. I came back from the future. Don't you remember last night? You fainted. I brought you home.
This can't be happening. You can't be here. It doesn't make sense for you to be here. I refuse to even believe that you are here.
She's here.
You know, speak of cake.
Yes.
It is my birthday month. It will be my birthday in 8 days.
Really?
Can you be ungallant and ask where in your 20-somethings you are?
I think she's 23.
I am perpetually 29.
Oh, kind of a 1 year, 10 years short of Jack Benny, right?
I thought you
Anyway.
were 3 going on 30.
So what kind of cake are you having for your, I have a basic prescription for birthdays, which is forget the candles, just have lots of cake. So
That's
how
my
many, what
philosophy
cake are
right
you
there.
most enamored of?
Actually my own. It's hard
well.
to beat my own at this time, at this rate. So I've been
But you-
baking cakes in overseas for so long because we couldn't find decent cake. So mine is, I'm not gonna lie, it'll wake the dead. It's so good.
Well, if I'm ever daring enough to go back to Chicago, which I doubt I'll be, there's this place that does a chocolate cake milkshake,
Ooh.
Portillo's, or Portillo, I guess they say. But,
Yeah, they've got it. It's a chain. We have one over here.
well, but the one in Chicago is famous for this chocolate cake milkshake, where they actually put a slice of chocolate cake in the milkshake mix and whip it up.
Ron's going, road trip? Come on, Tom. We can get there in no time. No.
I might make my white chocolate vanilla velvet cake.
Ooh.
That sounds good.
But wait, it's your
when you say
birthday. You
velvet-
shouldn't be baking for yourself. Raph should be in there following your recipe.
Hey, listen. I had this conversation with Raph. I'm like, I am extremely picky about cake. I don't trust anybody at this point to pick what cake I will like and I will eat. So,
There's a song for that.
Can we drag you to a certain place that we have around my town, and you can
Publix?
No. There's a lady who bakes here that I think you got to try.
Here's to the lady who bakes.
As long as someone can make a really good, just standard vanilla with a really good buttercream that's not overpowering with almond extract.
Yes, exactly.
I hate almond extract.
Except for
like
one
it.
purpose. It fixes cherry pie filling.
Oh,
did you know that?
Yeah, cherry and all. Yeah, I could see that working.
Yeah, but it
Mhm.
also makes people wonder if they're being poisoned or not.
Oh, I wonder that every day. And then I say, yeah, but you only live twice, Mr. Ron. I mean, if you're going to get poisoned, better on cake than on lettuce, right?
I have a question. These guys on your favorite type of cheesecake, do you like a super thick cheesecake, or more of like a dense, thinner one? Like
I make
fluffy or
an
thick?
amaretto mocha cheesecake that's pretty damn wonderful. But lately I've been making this. Have you seen this burnt Basque cheesecake?
No, I have
Look
not.
that up somewhere on a recipe, and I just saw somebody doing it where they cooked it instead of in an oven in their smoker. And I thought, now that's an interesting idea.
I do want to try and make a cheesecake, but with a Biscoff cookie crust.
Talk to Linda, Erica. Talk to Linda.
Okay.
And she also does a mean key lime pie.
Ooh, Raph loves key lime pie. Poor guy. Yeah.
Where do you get real key limes anymore? 'Cause they're all in Mexico,
Key West,
rather than in the
Florida?
Key.
Yeah,
Not really.
Yeah.
They're very rare now.
Yeah.
Mostly they're grown in the Yucatan, but
Are they tiny
get
little
your 10.
limes? Is that what those are?
Yeah,
They're small
yeah.
ones. Oh, they're everywhere out here.
yeah, but it's a particular breed, so to speak.
Oh, okay.
But you
It might
can
not be
get
the
your
same
10 from standing in the lime rain.
She
I
does
am
it,
the
and
Eggman.
it doesn't come out green like everybody thinks it's supposed to. That's wrong.
Right. It's sort of
Mm-hmm.
pale yellow.
Pale yellow. Yep.
Yeah. Yeller, old Yeller, the cheesecake. No, anyway.
Anyway, my favorite is the peanut butter cheesecake.
Oh
All right. Ooh, peanut butter. Ooh, Raph loves peanut butter. I could
it's
probably
awesome.
do it.
It's
I
awesome.
could probably make that for him.
Have you had that, Ron?
Peanut butter cheesecake where?
Well, let's see. Cheesecake Factory.
But
The
wait.
chocolate place in
Do you drizzle any
Universal.
chocolate on it?
You can, but I don't like it that way. I like it just straight up peanut butter.
Straight, yeah.
Well,
That's
it has
Raph, he loves.
a chocolate crust into it.
Okay.
It's good.
Yeah, well, there's an outfit here that does it's like a peanut butter Greek spanakopita kind of a thing, and oh boy, it's awfully good.
Nice.
You know, the world is full of innovative crap. What can I say? Some of it's actually edible. But
Innovative
unfortunately,
crap.
the
You're
use
not wrong.
Youth of today. I got to tell you my youth of today story. I mentioned it in our back channel stuff. I was watching a guy, some young fellow, doing viral restaurants here in Chattanooga, and he was going to various places, and I knew all of them. And he went to one with a view, a spectacular view of the river gorge. And as he walks up to it, he says, "My God, it's almost like a Bob Ross painting." And I thought, you poor young punk who has only that as a reference for a scenic view. Isn't that a shame?
Yes, very. I liked her doing weird things.
Anyway, these kids today, I'll tell you, I'm just a curmudgeon. What can I say?
Man, oh sakes alive.
Ooh, Mickey waffles.
Those were the fresh Mickey waffles that I actually made at the cabin. So they're not made by Disney. They were made by
When
me.
you said fresh, you cooked the batter in a waffle iron, or you had frozen ones that you zapped?
No. These are cooked in a waffle iron. So the cabin actually comes with the Mickey waffle iron. And he stocks it with that, and he stocks it with the waffle mix to make. So you can literally make fresh Mickey waffles in your cabin.
That's what I call
no extra charge.
Cabin, my goodness.
Yeah, no extra charge at all. That's what was really, really cool. Like the guy that owns this place includes all this.
How many of those cabins are there? I watched your video, but I forget.
I think he only has 2 available currently for rent. He's renovating one, and I think there's 4 total there at that location. He has plans to do more with them in the future. So,
because I watched another guy that renovated, I thought, oh boy, this will be great. And he got into found so much wrong with the one he got that it took him like a lot more money and a lot more time to make it livable. But he would just put it in his backyard as an extra guest accommodation, tiny
homes.
To see some more. Their eyes all aglow. We'll find it hard to sleep tonight.
Yeah, so there's some of the pictures from it. Whoops, gotta get to the right place here.
Oh yes.
This was so this is at the resort. There's the resort pool. It's an RV resort.
It's a dog in front of a dog.
There was a dog in front of a dog.
In front of or driving.
The hot tub.
No diving, like you were going to dive in the hot tub.
Yeah, no diving.
Hot tub.
It has an ADA lift. With my son being smiley. So yeah, and you got the giant chessboard, checkerboard thing. I don't think I have pictures of it here, but there's a mini golf literally at the resort.
Oh, this is quite a place. Oh, he's got 4 there, I guess.
Yeah. So there's 4 right there in a row. I know that what was amazing to me was just how they were decorated on the inside. Because
now all he's got to do to make it feel utterly authentic is build a big, ugly, prisony building behind it.
Yeah. I don't think he's trying to go the other route to make it feel authentic from
like me and you and everybody sensible, huh?
Yeah. But yeah, this is. I just wanted to show how the cabinets are stocked. When you get there,
wow.
He's like, look, any of this stuff, he knows how it is. You're maybe driving in for vacation and you get there, you haven't had time to go anywhere. He wants you to feel comfortable when you get to the cabin. So
this guy's great.
Yeah. This is all like a private owner. Any of that, he's like good to go with any of that stuff. And I just wanted to take pictures of the decor that's up around there. This is all.
He's not worried about people like stealing all this stuff. I guess. I mean, I would be in this day and age, unfortunately.
Yeah. I mean, so far, I guess he hasn't had any issues with that. But
I wonder if the people actually spending the money for that are going to be the type that's actually going to pilfer it.
I don't know what that type is anymore. I tell you, these kids today, I tell you, there I go
these
again.
Kids today with their hair and their clothes.
Don't make fun of my hair, Ron.
Yeah. So you can see like he puts just all these little Disney touches in. He's got a little library there so you can, hang. I mean, we hung out at the cabins most of the time that we were there and just had like a joyful time hanging out, playing. There's board games, there's cards, just all of these little touches that
I have a question.
fantastic.
Did you stay off the internet as much as possible?
I mean, my wife live streamed there, so I don't know if that's.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm like talking about your other activities.
Oh, whoops! Did I? Sorry. There you go.
Like
I did. I did, but of course, my 13-year-old did not.
So we should give this guy a plugola. No, what's the name? What's the address? What's the website?
Wait, where was? The address is it's an Airbnb. I will go ahead and just copy it and put it in the chat. So if you want to go check him out, here is the web address for his Airbnb. Hopefully that creates a link.
And I'm looking at the chat. Erica, it takes no courage to make cheesecake. It just takes cheese and cake. But
Linda does a no-bake one.
Well, that's good.
I've done the no bakes when I was like in high school. I did one, but I've always wanted to try to make like the real thing where you bake it in the oven. It's like the whole
there's
like process from scratch.
Style, yep.
Just wanted to try it.
But from that, go ahead. Tim.
I'm sorry. I think when we're done streaming, I think I might just take her down the street and go see if I can go pilfer some goodies. Because now I'm in the mood.
Let me take you down the street because I'm going to
get a treat
for cheesecake.
Going for the cheesecake. Well, you know who's making a lot of cheese is Spider-Man, making all the cheese this last weekend at the box office. And on Mondays, of course, we cover the weekend box office. The numbers aren't quite finalized yet, but these are by far the biggest numbers that we have seen all week. So we are going to cover the numbers of the weekend box office. Here is the weekend box office right out of the numbers. Obviously, number one, Spider-Man Brand New Payday, I think is what it's called.
I don't know how that happened, Ron. I don't get it. The movie, I don't know how it's doing that. I honestly don't know.
I don't know either because Matt Walsh certainly didn't like it. Did you see that, Lou?
Yeah. So this is after the 400 IMAXs reverted to Spider, right? Or whoever.
Did they get them this weekend?
I'm just wondering about the theater average compared to last week on Odyssey and how it changed because of that.
Let's look at let's see. There's a per theater average of Spider-Man for 32,000. This is domestic only. Right. The per theater domestic average, $32,201 per theater. The Odyssey, $8,700 per theater. And whatever the heck one night only is, which apparently is new, got a whole $1,800 per theater. So there you go.
And Moana's pretty much done.
Yeah, Moana, what, 1,100? Toy Story 5. The fact that
Teenage
Toy Story
sex
5,
and death at Camp Miasma? What in the world?
The heck is that? Camp Miasma. That's like supposedly
5
what's
theaters. How the hell do you premiere new in 5 theaters? I guess they own the theaters or something.
that sounds like a documentary name.
But at least it did better than Want Your Sex, whatever the hell that is. And young Washington is still in there kicking against the teenage sex and death people.
Well, here's the problem with that, Lou. Obviously, they think sex sells, so it should have been called Young Washington's Sex or something.
The Untold Story. Yeah.
That
actually would be Martha Washington, That Tramp, or something.
I'm stuck on the Cat Video Fest 2026. Like what?
Well, here we go. Mary Oliver
don't make Mark Magnitude notice that.
Now, there's a double feature. Mary Oliver Saved by the Beauty of the World and Teenage Sex and Death at Camp Miasma.
Wow.
Camp Miasma. Miasma, isn't that supposedly the stuff that's like a vicious, toxic, air quality?
I've never had asthma, but
no. Miasma. Miasma is like a name for something that's like some kind of air quality or supposedly in hell or something.
No, I think it's sort of sadness and malaise and all those other wonderful things. Anyway,
Texas says it's a slasher film.
Slasher
Sheep
film.
in the Box comes if you order it with an extra piece of cheesecake on the side.
Ooh.
Interesting.
What if Jack in the Box had been Sheep in the Box? Would they have been lamb burgers? Anyway, I digress, as I usually do.
Let's see. We got weekend projection. Spider-Man posts third best second weekend of all time.
Third best second weekend. When did movies become sports? That's what I
apparently in the last few years, Spider-Man Brand New Day will post the third best second weekend of all time this weekend, according to Sony's Sunday morning projection. A decline of 60% from its opening, which honestly, when you open that big, 60%, only 60%, it's not even that bad, really, because it opened just huge. And then after the reviews started coming out, while most of the reviews were positive, there were some that were negative, and then people started to break apart. So I would say that as I've seen, different commenters breaking the film apart and some having, taking issue with certain things, and I totally get what it takes issue with. As a simple moviegoer, someone who just goes to the movies to see if I enjoy films, and most of the time I try to turn off the brain, so to speak, because I think that if you don't, you'll just have a miserable time in literally every movie. This one was pretty fun. Was it the best superhero movie ever? I would say no, but it was a fun time at the movies and worth going to see.
Just for curiosity, what would you make the best superhero movie ever?
I love Superman the movie.
Yeah. Okay. That's certainly a contender.
And it's just so out there. For me, I like the first Avengers film almost more than any of the others. Just the way that they did a job of putting them together, of getting them, from various quote unquote franchises into the same movie. I thought they did a good job on that. And I don't know, there's a rewatchability to that for me. I'll go back and watch Infinity War, and it's not the same because there has to be so much build up to it. What I like about the Avengers, the first Avengers film, it's even if you didn't watch the other movies that led up to it, you can watch it on its own, and it tells its own story. And you get, okay, I don't really need to know the origin stories of all these to watch this. I watch this first and maybe then get interested.
Well, any more than, especially with comic books. The average kid who picked up a comic book didn't have, Detective number whatever or Superman number 1 or Amazing Stories number. You just started wherever you started, and everybody kind of knew sort of where they came from, but you didn't have to have the whole origin thing.
And then I also like Batman, The Dark Knight, just because Heath Ledger's performance as the Joker I thought was amazing. However, I hated the ending. Absolutely hated the ending. I thought I'm not that line about him not being the hero that he wants to be, with the hero the city needs or whatever. I'm like, that's stupid.
I thought the first one was better. I really did. I thought
Batman Begins
was much better. And I know everybody went on and on about Heath Ledger, partly because he died, but also because he was wonderful. But I don't know. And then the third one with all that stuff with Bane.
Yeah, the third one got convoluted a big time. But I like Batman Begins. But the biggest problem I have with all those movies is the guy that plays Batman, whose name I can't even think of right now.
Christian Bale.
Christian Bale. I didn't like him in the role at all. I just thought he just doesn't like. If they could go back and remake Batman Begins, or if they would have had Ben Affleck as Batman and back then, I thought, I think
Adam West would have been great.
Adam West was great.
So that would be Batman Re-Begins.
Yeah.
Reby.
That's
the stories from the guy.
Wait, what was that? Oh, that was Buck Rogers. Never mind.
Oh yeah, it's Bitty Bitty Bitty. Yeah,
Bitty Bitty Bitty.
Yeah.
Buck. Burt Ward. The stories that Burt Ward tells from his time.
Yeah, you know what? There's some interesting interviews floating around that are recycles of an old set that was done by the Academy, the TV Academy, what they call it, Television Legends or something. And when you watch the one of Burt Reynolds and then you watch the one of Adam West, you think, God, Burt Reynolds was really great and Adam West was it. But I'll clean it up for him. I mean, nice guy, but he's so I don't know. Anyway,
let's just say he perfected the Batusi.
The Batusi.
The Batusi. Yeah. Let's see what they're writing out over here at the numbers. They wrote, let's see, Spider-Man Brand New Day will post the third best second weekend of all time. Sony's more a decline 6% from his opening, expected to take it to 145 million. With, by the way, I think what was it? It ended up like 165 million for the weekend.
I know it's not, and I know it's spectacular, but somehow third best second week sounds like a participation trophy to me. You know what I mean? It's just an awkward.
So I would guess, just looking at these numbers. So here's his performance so far: 654 million. Domestic, we're not international is over $1 billion, 1.6 billion so far, and I like the question is probably not whether it breaks 2 billion, but how far past the 2 billion mark it gets.
Yeah, and how much time,
and how much time do they leave it? I mean, Lou, let me ask you this: like, how much time these movies are left in the theater? I'm assuming that's all based on how much money they're making and what the original contracts are, but how exactly does that work?
Well, it's not so much original contracts. You got to remember that everybody talks about, it's a split half and half, more or less, but it isn't. It depends on when in the run you are. As the run goes on, the studio gets less and the theaters get more, or vice versa, depending on the deal. And so it's up to the theaters to say goodbye, but it's up to the studio to say, I think we can milk it for another week. And of course, it's all about what's coming out next and what the competition's going to be. So it's not as cut and dried as surface analysts would have you believe. Let's put it that way. But now, with this deal with Warner's and Paramount, Ellison is not only saying they're going to make 30 features a year between them, whatever, and the new Confused, whatever, but he's willing to put it in writing, which something Warner's and speaking of the Joker, the man who just likes to watch the world burn over at Netflix would never going to say. So, it's complicated is the answer to your question. I should have said that up front.
So do you have that on their profile? It's complicated?
Yes. But remember, it's not just the box office. It's the popcorn buckets and the everything else that goes with it, and the fact that it's in the mall, and therefore the mall food court gets more business because there's more people showing up at the Cineplex, and all the rest of the ripple through the economy locally. And that's interesting because a lot of these malls come into being because the local city gives them some kind of tax break in order to get them there to draw people from other parts of other towns, or to their town from the hustings, Anyway, there is a huge economy associated with a hit, and it is not as noticed with a hit as it is when there's a dud at the box office and it doesn't happen. I'm waving at you, Supergirl. Anyway.
It's funny to think that Supergirl is even still in the conversation. It's hard for me to believe, but I mean, I don't know what's going to happen with James Gunn and that whole situation, but I just feel like
they only gave him a 1-year extension, wasn't it, on his deal? And so they said, let the next guy figure it out. So next guy's going to figure it out.
Yeah, he needs to go write horror. Spider-Man Brand New Day explodes to 1.67 billion worldwide as $3 billion box office record comes into view by our good friend Marvin Montanaro over at thatparkplace.com. Look at Peter Parker all beat up. So sad.
It occurs to me when we're talking about worldwide, there's also a foreign exchange and balance of payments and all the rest of that aspect of this.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money that no matter how many people are taking their little slice is coming back to the good old US of A from abroad, whoever that broad is. It's getting all that. And this is important because there have been times in history when that money gets locked up in the local country. I don't know if you remember a movie called Transylvania 65000, Jeff Goldblum. That was supposed to be a whole series of occult comedies. It didn't make it because the first one sucked. But the idea was we've got X million dollars in Croatia that we can't get out because of currency restrictions. Let's shoot a movie there. And let's shoot a movie somewhere else, and then we can at least spend the money rather than have it just sit there.
Jeez.
So you see what I mean? It's a small world after all.
It's a small
or a great big beautiful tomorrow or not.
Please
depending on whether you got
put
it.
that in my head.
Spider-Man Brand New Day continues to perform like a movie without a box office ceiling. After delivering one of the biggest opening weekends in box office history, the Tom Holland-led Sony and Marvel blockbuster barely slowed down in its second frame. The film hauled in another $145 million domestically, giving it the third biggest second weekend ever recorded. There's that phrase again. According to Variety, Brand New Day now stands at an astonishing $655 million domestically and $1.67 billion worldwide after less than 2 full weeks in the theaters. And at this point, the conversation surrounding the film has moved beyond whether it will reach $2 billion. The question is whether Spider-Man Brand New Day could become the first movie in history to gross $1 billion domestically and perhaps even the first to reach $3 billion worldwide. So that's, I mean,
and
that would be a feat, right?
Aside from the dollars, you have to consider time, which is a family or a person or anybody who decides I'm going to go down to the local 14 theater, whatever, and see this thing today, and maybe have lunch at the food mall and whatever, is saying those are 3, 4, 5 hours of my day that I'm not going to be gaming and not going to be streaming online and not going to be doing all the other things competing for my entertainment dollar broadly. I'm not going to be baking cheesecake at home while I'm out doing that. So, you know, I have always said, and I did an article and a speech about this at the Directors Guild a million years ago, what we sell, whether it's books or plays or movies or TV shows or games or anything, is attention span. We sell 2 eyes and 2 ears and a brain paying attention to something. That's what we're selling in various ways. How we collect the money might be a ticket sale, might be a book sale, might be a rental, might be all kinds of variations. Well, you can only do one of those at a time. You know, it might also mean you're not spending, I don't know, quality time with your kids having a catch or whatever else you may not be doing. But still, you have to figure this thing is taking, and nothing has done this way in a long time.
That's true.
So it's not just what it gains, it's what it takes away from the other opportunities of entertaining stuff, I guess is what I'm saying. Anyway.
Eric
It didn't stop Ron from going to the new cabins.
That's true. It did not. And actually, then the funny thing is about that, Tom, I was the opportunity to see it again came up, and I said no, I can't because I'm going to the cabins, which is that's actually a thing that did happen this last week. Erica, my question for you is, what would Spider-Man cheesecake be if it tied into this movie? The Spider-Man cheesecake tie, and you're muted, I think.
Spider-Man cheesecake?
Well, they've tied in, I don't know if you've seen it, there's a Little Caesars tie-in where Little Caesars has added shredded pepperoni to their pizza and calling it spider webbing on the pizza, which is funny because I know it's funny. Marco's Pizza has been doing shredded pep for over a year, and I love the shredded pep at Marco's. Has nothing to do with Spider-Man, but what would the cheesecake tie-in be?
I would do a red velvet cheesecake.
Why would that be spiderish?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, you can decorate it to make it look spiderish. You can food coloring goes a long way. Marshmallow, melted marshmallow
but we're getting rid of food colorings, aren't we? Or at least the non-natural ones. I saw a story
melted marshmallow webbing.
Ooh.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you stretch
now,
it.
if you could get it to be applied with a wrist gizmo by the baker, that would, and you could show it in the front window of the store.
Yeah, there you could do a lot.
Yeah, it's
my
it's
brain's
really...
kind of. You said cake, and I was
how about
Spider-Man
garlic and its spider
like,
sense because you smell it?
That's disgusting. Garlic and cake.
Garlic.
Brand New Day opened to a record-setting $355 million domestically and $932 million worldwide, immediately establishing itself as the biggest theatrical event of 2026, easily. Right, and the second weekend proved that the opening wasn't merely the result of front-loaded fan enthusiasm. The film earned another $145 million in North America just over the weekend, by the way, a number that would represent an extraordinary opening weekend for virtually any other movie. And in fact, Variety notes that only one other movie released this year, Pixar's Toy Story 5, opened to more than Brand New Day just earned in its second weekend. Okay, so that's what Toy Story
and that's
5,
about word of mouth.
Yeah.
That's about everybody who went to work Monday morning and asked their friend who saw it the first weekend, so how was it, and got a rave review.
Mm-hmm. So only two other movies in history ever delivered larger second weekends. That's Star Wars Force Awakens with 149 million. And that was just pent up fan demand afterwards. We all realized, hey, that really was just a New Hope redone. Avengers Endgame 147 million. That makes sense. Yeah. So it's basically the question, as Marvin writes, going forward is, could Spider-Man actually reach 3 billion? This is where things start to get crazy. Now, James Cameron's Avatar currently holds the worldwide box office record with approximately $2.9 billion, though that total has been accumulated through its original theatrical release and multiple subsequent re-releases. Endgame sits behind it at roughly $2.7 billion, also boosted by a later theatrical expansion, and technically Endgame will probably make more money this year because it's going to be re-released again to add approximately $1.25 billion to its current $1.67 billion total. That's Brand New Day. Brand New Day, to become the highest grossing movie in history during its initial run, it would need to add approximately $1.25 billion to its current $1.67 billion total. So for $3 billion needs another $1.33 billion. That remains an enormous mountain to climb, but the fact that the possibility is even being seriously discussed after the film's second weekend illustrates just how extraordinary its performance has been. And I'll let you guys go to that Park Place to read the rest of the article. Who else has seen the movie on the panel? Tom's seen it. You're Erica. You're waiting. Lou, you're waiting.
Yeah.
I know that you didn't love the former movie. What was it?
Yeah, I thought, well, I should watch this. I should finally catch up with it. And I turned it on Amazon, and no, I didn't love it. Somebody told me it gets better, and I stopped about halfway and mentioned that I wasn't loving it. And somebody said, it gets better at the end. And yes, it does. But I don't know. It seemed like sort of one of these mini chapters of a TV series strung together kind of movies, rather than.
Did it just take too long to get to the point?
I don't know that it was too long. It was too many. Well, gee, it's been X amount of time. We better put in an action sequence, whether it makes sense or not. I'll tell you what it did show, though. It showed how great all of those villain actors were. I mean, Doc Ock and Green Goblin and even Sandman. It really showed how you've got to have strong villains to make the hero hero.
So here's my question for you, Lou. There's a particular scene, and I'm sure you know which one I'm talking about. In Andrew Garfield's version of Amazing Spider-Man 2, he tries to save his girlfriend at the time with webbing, and it didn't quite work, and she ended up breaking her back. Spoiler warning if you guys
I hate when that happens. And no, I haven't seen it. But anyway,
sorry. Spoiler warning.
I felt like I
a little
broke my
late.
back.
Yeah. So
I
she
thought if
ends
he
up-
stepped on a crack, he broke his mother's back. But that was I don't know.
Well, it
Anyway.
happened in the comics, so they did it in the movie, and Gwen Stacy passed after that.
Oh.
And so in this one, if you remember the scene, Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man catches MJ safely, and they have this exchange, this emotional exchange.
Yeah,
Are you okay? Are you okay?
yeah.
Right? So would it have been better if he would have said, yeah, but you're still not my Gwen, and then just drops her from there? And
Close, but no cigar, as J. Jonah Jameson might have put it.
I think a lot of people that I'm okay with Zendaya. Like, I don't have an issue with her. A lot
I
of people
like
don't
her. I
do.
tell you, I hadn't really watched her in any great detail till that movie, and I'll tell you what, she was good, and she was good at playing younger than she really is. That was impressive too. There's so many superannuated so-called teenagers in the movies these days that it drives me nuts.
Yeah. But
she made
it's
it work.
just it's funny that people that I think would have been okay with that because they don't like. I don't really care, but Spider-Man: A Brand New Day. It's going crazy. It's going blue. Okay, so we'll just go around the panel real quick. Final thought on this. Tom, do you think it will hit $3 billion?
Yeah.
And Erica.
Jeez. Yeah. I hadn't thought of that. But considering, I think it probably will.
And Lou.
Dang.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'll tell you something else. I don't remember what the final budget that we know of was on this thing, but I don't remember it going through 43 reshoots and retakes and redos and all the rest of that stuff.
No, I love the fact that Tom Holland was given the opportunity to have a lot of input on this. This was produced.
But the input on the script before they shoot it rather than afterwards saying, well, let's go back for 3 weeks and do it again,
Right.
as far as I know.
Right. So
Sort of a word to the wise there that nobody in those other places will pick up on. I don't know. It's nice to make a lot of money, but it's nicer still when you get to keep most of it, as opposed to having already spent it before you ever open the door.
Very true.
Wonder what it says about production budget. Let's see. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Spider-Man: Brand New Day. Come on, man.
And this was not shot in England, or was it?
It was shot all over. And I'm saying that because
all I'm
remember
saying
the
is that
credits.
when they do it in England, we get the actual numbers from the tax break deals as opposed to elsewhere where they're not forced to disclose them.
All right. So what they're saying is that the total estimated investment is approximately $425 million, and that includes production and global marketing campaign.
Oh, well, then hell, they're home free.
Yeah. So 850 million ish to break even. And they, my understanding is the profits now split even between Sony and Marvel versus what they were before. So
yeah, but also remember, everybody, when you hear these numbers about splits and all the rest of it, remember, please, that there are exchange rates involved, that there are many, many other side deals involved. If it gets to this, I get that. You never know. You never really know what the numbers are. And so I think this one you can safely say is going to turn a profit. And also remember that nobody makes a movie with their own money. They borrow it. So however long it's out there, it's charging itself interest of some kind. So,
And then also, so Spider-Man: Brand New Day was filmed primarily in the UK between August and December 2025.
Oh, all right. Well, then we will know that part.
With the production avoiding New York City in favor of British location, Glasgow, Scotland served as the primary stand-in for New York City, with streets like Bothwell Street, Merchant City, and George Square dressed with American signage and vehicles to double for Queens and Manhattan. So there you go. And
I'll take Manhattan, the Bronx, and Staten Island too, Lottie. I tell you.
That's Critical Drinker was probably an extra in the film. We didn't even know it. Oh, that's right, Peter. That's funny. Man, oh sakes alive. So Spider-Man: Brand New Day on the way to 3 billion. Quite the superhero. And now it's back to your super chat.
Back to super chats.
O2RR for 199. Power to the 199. Thank you, O2RR, for chiming in. What is the panel's favorite deli meat? Salami for me. Tom, favorite deli meat?
Oh, capicola.
Capicola.
Ooh, that is a good one.
AKA gabagool.
Yeah, I can never say it that way.
I like too many of them. But yeah, I usually my go-to is salami, but I also like mortadella ham.
That's good. If it's good, and it should be, or else why bother, pastrami by far.
Ooh, I do like pastrami too, and roast beef.
Boy, that's a tough one for me. Like the one my go-to is honey ham, but I like boar's head specifically. But
with your regimen, that isn't too sugary?
I don't know. As long as it's got protein.
Right answer. Who gives a damn? It's good. Let's eat it.
Yeah, it's. I mean, when I'm eating look, honey, and it really not like when I look at the breakdown of macros, as long as it's got a lot of protein, I don't care if it's got carbohydrates because frankly,
but they vary so much when you go look in the deli and I'll tell you what you want to look at to see variance is spaghetti sauce.
Oh yeah.
The difference in sugar will just blow your mind how much the difference is.
Yeah.
That's why when we make like tomato soup to go with your grilled cheese sandwich, I get really good low sugar spaghetti sauce and add a big lump of butter and a little cream, and suddenly you've got tomato bisque that'll knock your socks off. It's without all that sugar that you don't need.
Yeah.
So
I also love corned beef. I love a good Reuben.
Yeah,
and so the right kind of corned beef and a good Reuben sandwich is like just a delicacy for me personally. But there's almost no deli meat that I wouldn't eat. I mean, I'll freaking eat bologna and what was a pickle loaf, olive loaf?
I've seen people now smoking whole bolognas in their smokers, and that sounds good to me. I haven't done that, but that sounds awfully good.
Yeah. But thank you so much, O2RR. Everybody in the chat, help us celebrate our good friend O2RR. Thank you. Yeah, definitely sustainability for me. That's sustainability is very, very important because I have, in fact, in the past, cut out all sugar, and for long term, it's just not sustainable. So,
it is if you live in the woods.
I suppose if you're a berry picker, but even berries have natural sugars in them, and like
you just got to hunt deer all the time and rabbit, and small game and frogs.
Kill the wabbit. Natural sugars, though, I mean, like sugars in bananas and berries and
well, bananas are toxic.
Kind of fruits.
Bananas has radioactivity in them.
Well, I mean, look. If you eat the right kind of bananas with the right kind of radioactivity, then you become Banana Man.
May I be the?
You look like Dad Man, 55.
Can I take on my role as the official aged curmudgeon here?
Yes, please.
Go ahead.
I lived most of my life before anybody gave a damn about any of this stuff, and somehow I made it to my current state of it's 73. So
yeah,
that which does not kill me makes me stronger. You know.
That's right.
Lou, right. I went swimming in the Hudson, and I'm pretty sure I swallowed some of that water.
Oh dear.
George Burns, man. George Burns lived over, what was it? Was it 101 or I know he made it to
100, something like that. Yeah, but I bet he never drank a drink he found on a shelf at Epcot. That's
He smokes cigars every day, man. And he was God, and he smoked cigars every day. So, Texas chimes in. Texas 8412 wanted to see IMAX Spider-Man Sunday, and it was sold out. So, Lou, there you go.
Yeah, sure. There you go. And like I said, that was all the screens except the ones that are still doing the film version of IMAX, which is like 25 or 30, something like that. So about 400 screens shifted over the weekend at the higher price. That's a serious chunk.
There you go.
Let's see what they do next week. In other words, how much of that is people who never saw it and were waiting for IMAX, and how much of that is people who saw it already once and said, I got to go see it in IMAX. It was that good.
Like there are some people who went to see it and said it was so good, I want to see it in IMAX now.
Yeah.
And I'll be honest with you, some of the action scenes specifically, like I'm thinking, yeah, if you could see those in IMAX, that would be like worth the experience, even without technically, the story element of it. But those scenes specifically in IMAX, there's one in particular. I'm like, there's something that Spider-Man does with his webbing and in an action scene of this. I've never seen anything like that.
Can we mention it in a family show like this?
I can't describe it. I can't it's just, you got to see it to see it. And it's pretty spectacular and amazing and all the other things that Spider-Man has been in the past. So, thank you, Texas 8412, for chiming in with the 5. Tejas. And Erica knows Texas, getting to know it better every day, I imagine.
Yep.
Flying blind on a rocket cycle for 199. Power to the 199 comes in and says, good day, all. Thank you, Mr. Flying Blind. On a rocket cycle, please celebrate flying blind with us.
Friction, let the engine sing. No flight plans attached to the silver wing. Blur in the skyline, chasing the heat. The ground is a memory beneath the street. Gravity is just a hurdle for the cycle. He got the cosmic fire deep inside. He's out there flying blind on a rocket cycle. No map in the dark, he's the final recital.
I will be interested, speaking of cross-cultural whatevers in Texas, when Erica and Raph get a chance to visit the very German parts of Texas in the hill country. There's a big, huge German culture there. It'll be interesting to compare it to the real thing, so to speak.
Yeah, we want to go to Wurstfest in New Braunfels.
Oh, yes. It could be worst.
I want to visit with Erica and Raph Epcot, Germany in Epcot, and you can let me know what is authentic about the pavilion and what's not authentic about that pavilion when we're there.
We've eaten there maybe like twice.
I'm just curious.
Yeah, I saw a German girl doing that, saying, well, let me go and see. And she was complaining, well, there's only 2 brands of German beer. And I'm going, that's because they pay to be there. And there was no point in, some of the other brands would love to be there, but there's no point in them doing it because they don't have distribution on a wide range in America. And that's the whole point, is you tried it at Epcot, now go home and buy some,
speaking of distribution, and I know that you guys have all been to Epcot. I was taken aback last time I was in Germany at Epcot, like really taken aback by the fact there's one wall when you go into the shops there that is usually filled with cuckoo clocks. They're all gone.
Really?
Yeah.
Did they put a picture of Bob Iger there? Because that would fit.
No. I asked, and they said that the distributor that they had been using went out of business, and they were currently in the midst of looking for a new distributor because they still want, obviously, to sell the cuckoo clocks, but they didn't have, that went out of business. They didn't have permission to sell the ones that they had, or maybe sold out or whatever. But they I got into a conversation with the cast member there about it. And he's like, yeah, we're struggling because we love those too, and we want to bring them back, and we have to find a new distributor. So
they'll probably find them made
crazy.
in China or Japan or something.
Whatever it is, that's kind of cuckoo to me.
Cuckoo.
Yeah, there you go. Subaru 1138 chimes in for $2. Hope everyone is having a great Monday. Be blessed. Will you be blessed as well, Subaru? I love Subaru. 1138 chiming in. Thank you so much. Let's all celebrate Subaru. That was relaxing to me.
Oh, I like that one. But when I see that and I think about flying on the rocket cycle, you put the two together and you get the flying sub because of the sea view.
Oh, boy.
Which would be a great item for that restaurant if it existed. But I remember when the diving bell from Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea was sitting on top of a dive shop in San Diego. You'd see it on the freeway when you went in. So they got the props somehow.
Thinking about the sea and about the ocean and where we are, we think about sometimes the storms that could possibly come this time of year in particular.
Oh, yeah.
And we have a story about storms that may, or if we're lucky, may not be coming to Disney and Universal. Out of that, parkpolice.com bookmark it if you have not done so yet. The 2026 hurricane season forecast brings good news for Disney World and Universal Orlando vacationers. This is Out of that, Park Police by our good friend Cham Lee. There is a picture of a storm brewing, and it's so funny. If you live here in the Orlando area or pretty much most of Florida, there are days when you look one direction. Tom knows this. I'm sure Erica knows this too. You look one direction and it looks like heaven, and you look the other direction and it looks like hell.
But you're describing New Jersey and leaving it. Oh, never mind.
Well, see, they used to say that about Atlanta Airport. They said whether you're going to heaven or hell, you still have to change planes in Atlanta. So I guess we can move that to Orlando. But I've been there on those days, and it's like it's the poncho capital of the world.
My fondest memory of that. I was a kid, or my dad took me to Disney World, and we're there, and my sister at the time was maybe 7 or 8, so we were young, and then we're walking down Main Street. Half of the side is raining, the other side isn't, and she looks up my dad. She goes, "How is Mickey doing this? The magic that is raining on half the street and half not." And I started laughing. I'm just
it's part of the magic. That's all.
It's wild.
Of course, you say the same thing when you see somebody barfing in the weeds. That sort of kills the whole thing, doesn't it? It's all part of the magic. Honest, it all is.
I mean, you get some pretty cool weather pictures from that, like this, double rainbow. I mean, this is storms.
Now, where's that? That's from your balcony,
where I live. Yeah, it's from my
Yeah.
balcony. So
Yeah.
there are some pretty cool things that do come along with it. But it's the weather here. I've never seen such a quick variety of weather. Like when you can look at the 4 different quarters of the sky and see like 4 different seasons. It's the way it looks. It's pretty crazy.
Well, here we just, I didn't plan it that way. We just happen to be living in a little corner of this area that is in the lee of Signal Mountain. And therefore, all the storms go, or 90% of them go above us or below us or around us, but not here. So we'll be sitting here in a relatively nice day, and you hear rolling, the what was it? It's not the elves, but somebody's up there bowling in the heavens. And you look outside and say, where is it? I don't see it. I didn't hear. But it goes around us, so we didn't know. We just fell into it.
Just to answer this question real quick, yes, it did. It's been open for a while and it's operating fine.
Yeah.
So here it is. Cham writes, travelers planning fall vacations in Central Florida have a more encouraging outlook after NOAA updated its forecast for the 2026 Orlando hurricane season. The latest outlook projects fewer Atlantic tropical systems than originally expected, although officials continue to stress that even a quiet season can produce storms that affect Florida. The updated forecast is relevant for visitors heading to Walt Disney World Resort, or Universal Orlando Resort, and other Central Florida destinations during the busiest months of the Atlantic hurricane season. While the overall number of storms is expected to be lower than average, seasonal forecasts cannot predict whether a hurricane will impact a specific location, nor can they predict how strong those storms can get, because when a hurricane pops up, it can be one of those, it can do so many different things during the course of its time as a hurricane. So I've seen storms that everybody predicts is going to be a 5 and they come in as a 1 and they do nothing. I've also seen storms predicted as a 1 that turn a wrong direction at the last minute or stay in place and build up to a 5 before they come on land. And they are predictable and also very unpredictable in what they can do. What the 2026 Orlando hurricane season forecast means for travelers. The National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, NOAA, revised its outlook in early August after forecasters gained a clearer picture of developing weather patterns across the Atlantic. The agency now expects 7 to 13 named storms during the 2026 Atlantic hurricane season. Of those systems, 2 to 6 could become hurricanes, while 0 to 2 may strengthen into major hurricanes, defined as category 3, 4, or 5 storms with sustained winds of at least 111 miles per hour. The updated outlook reflects a greater likelihood of below normal hurricane activity than NOAA projected before the season began. Forecasters now place a 75% probability on a quieter than average Atlantic season with a much smaller chance of above normal activity. What does all this mean? All of this means that Greta Thunberg is going to be disappointed because she
Greta, how dare you?
Disney World, yes.
No, it's how dare you?
How dare you? It means that the ebb and flow of tropical storms and hurricanes is the same as it always has been. And I will tell you, people often say, well, storms are getting so much stronger because damage is so much worse. No, what's happening is that the storms have always been there, and there's more people in the areas that were affected by the storms.
Yeah, that used to happen in Southern California. As the city grew, suddenly you had more interactions with coyotes and with other things that are out there in the wild. Or I'll never forget when I was looking for a house once upon a time in Southern California. Remember, LA County is huge. It's 258 square miles or more than that, 400 square miles. And the northern end was always where they put the prisons and the dumps. It was nothing. But suddenly they're building tract homes. And I'm looking for a house, and the street name is something like Whispering Glades Drive. And I'm looking, in those days, the Thomas Guide, the maps. And I finally found it. you know what the street was originally called? Trash Canyon Road. But it's hard to sell $350,000 McMansions on Trash Canyon Road, so they renamed it, damn it. But still, it makes you wonder, what will Disney do without the weatherman in charge if this happens? I tell you.
That reminds me of, I think it was Robin Hood Men in Tights, the line from that, where he's like, you changed your name to Latrine?
From what, right?
Yeah, from what? Well, it rhymes with hit house. Yeah. That was one of the man. Well, I have,
and now we have to have the unisex names, right? But they alternate for the storms, right? Between male and female names, because none of them are in the WNBA.
You can't have Elliot and Ellen in the same system.
They go by the alphabet. It's like
it's alphabetical.
The alphabet, but then it used to always be men's names. Now it's, or women's names. I forget which, but now it alternates.
Yeah.
And
once we get Hurricane Erica, I'm leaving the state.
What's going to happen when they get to ALEXA and suddenly everybody has their weather on and their machine starts going crazy?
Well, that's if people don't change the wake word, because they're silly and they don't change the wake word.
Well, see, they've done a new thing. I don't know if you have any of these little boxes on your desk like I do, but they've decided to give it a new personality. They're calling it A plus. Everything is plus now.
Yeah, I know.
And you get your choice of 3 female or three male voices, each one perkier than the last. And God, this used to be. I use it 99% of the time as a kitchen timer and as an alarm clock, and I play my Sirius XM through it in the bedroom. And I'll say, I used to say, well, I'll say it now, and you'll hear it. It'll go off. I will say, "What's your name? Play Sirius." And it used to say playing, and it was whatever channel I'd had last, which usually in the evening is a thing called Spa, which is nice and calming for sleep. And it would say, "Sure, I'll give you." And I'm going, "Shut your perky little mouth up, you silly machine."
You know, pretending that her name was Janessa, I'm just going to say it that way.
Okay,
I thought,
that's good.
So we've, I know Erica's really, really upset about the changes coming to Carousel of Progress. That was really the only change that they needed to make in that last scene, instead of the way they had it programmed. It should have been, Janessa turned the oven up to 825 degrees.
Yes. Well, that's the other thing. It's getting today. Actually, today, I knew I was expecting a package. The other thing it does, if you're expecting something from Amazon, it says, it bleeps and it says notification.
Yep.
And today I saw it blinking, and I said, "Janessa, notification." And I paused a second and said, "But I already know what you're going to say." And instead of just giving it to me, it said, "Oh, you know what I'm going to say? Well, then why should I bother to say it?" or something like that. And I'm going,
"Oh, that's good."
Oh,
has Lauren been talking to your device?
Yeah, yeah. I don't care as long as it comes with chicken, right? But,
well, I tell you what, Lou, maybe you can't talk about Janessa, but let's have you talk a little bit about Lou's Views.
Oh, Lou's Views. I put 3 up, what was it, last week? And I've got another one that's bubbling in me waiting to be expressed. If you want a channel where every week or every 2 days you get a regular both really, forget it. I ain't your guy. If you want a channel that recycles everything that happens here, there, just to make a few bucks, that ain't me either. But if you'd like to hear what I've got to say about some of the things we talk about, but a lot of things we don't, like food and politics and language, and you think I'm worth listening to, for $5 a month, by God, you can join the party. And we've got a nice group of people, but there's room for more. There's always room for 1,000, as they say at the Haunted Mansion. So that's called Lou's Views. It's on Patreon. It's $5 a month, and I make no guarantees as to how often I will contribute there. But when I do, I hope it's genuinely useful information, or at least amusing as hell. So, having said that, I'm also, of course, here most Mondays, and I'm on the wonderful world of the genre guys with Lauren and Hangry, and we're in a Western kick right now. We just did My Name is Nobody, and we're about to do the greatest Western and one of the greatest movies of all time, in my opinion, which is Once Upon a Time in the West. And then usually on Wednesday nights after the pro show, Culture and I do this thing called the Hollywood Backlot with Lou and you. We couldn't last week because he was traveling. This week he's traveling, but he's traveling to Disney for D23. And he said he's going to test the Wi-Fi, and if it works, we will do the show. So
very nice.
There you go. That's the sum total of where you can find me, unless you happen to run into me sometime.
Hopefully, I will be on the Genre Guys again soon. I know Lauren
reached out to me, we're trying, and in fact, the boys asked me to ask you, what movie would you like to do?
Right, and
so
I got to think
about that.
Got to think about it. Yeah. So yeah, absolutely. So
because we haven't got a schedule after.
He wants to do Supergirl.
I do not want to not
neither one of them, frankly.
But
I mean, Helen Slater was a charming lass, but that was an awful movie too. So,
Tom, what you got going on Bark Magnitude and TJ Magnifee?
Well, TJ Magnifee, I'm hopefully going to get a rocket launch tomorrow. I'm not sure. But Bark Magnitude had a couple little things drop videos with some fun dog theme music from their point of view, and go check them out.
Tom, quick question. So I hear the phrase sometimes online talking about a group of people. I'm assuming they're talking about the people that work at NASA when they talk about boomers. Because they launch rockets, so they go boom.
No,
is that the boomers? No.
That's somebody of our age group. Now,
to them, boomer.
Now you are
Generation X. I don't know.
Yeah, but now you're a boomer.
Okay, that's weird.
Because you're old. That's just slang for old now.
I feel like
is that what it is?
I'm a bloomer. I'm an old person's dress. I don't know. Erica,
a little older than all of us, thank God.
Erica's got a birthday coming up. I know that.
Yeah.
What else you got going on?
Well, other than my birthday, not a whole lot on the home front, but we do have a show on Fridays at 5 p.m. Mountain Time, which is 7 p.m. Eastern Time, called Brood Banter on our channel, Hang In with Erica and Raph. It is me and my husband, and we hang out with, well, you guys and other of our YouTube friends. And we just talk about, I don't know, like last week we talked Germany, military life. Actually, a
in
lot
this century,
Germany.
Current contemporary Germany and military life, not that other one they used to have.
Yeah.
In Germany, right.
And,
okay.
So we just have a good time, kick back, laid back. It's very informal. There's really no structure to it. It's just hanging out with some of your favorite YouTubers in a, I'll say, very different, more loose, laid back environment.
Cool.
It's a great show. And someday when the man with the beard up there and I figure out why I can't get into that program, I will be there with you, but I'll be there with you in spirit and in the audience all the time. So.
I'm half tempted to send you a device just for that, Lou.
A device. Ooh.
And here on Follow the Bradley's Fun, we will be talking more about our stay at these Fort Wilderness cabins. These were actually located at Fort Wilderness. Now they are owned by a private owner. Got to stay there. So keep a lookout for that. And again, this person has agreed to come on the channel, so he's going to talk about why he did this and what he wants from this, what his goals are. Basically, he kind of wants to be like a modern day emulating what Walt would have wanted with this. I wouldn't say, I'm not saying
pre-prison tower Fort Wilderness.
Yeah, pre-prison tower Fort Wilderness. We'll be talking a lot more about this as time goes on this channel and on Follow the Bradley's Fun. Tomorrow we do have the dish at 3:05 p.m. after the WDW Pro Show. So please tune in then. And if you haven't had a chance, go look at the Southeast Game Exchange vlog that we have on the channel. We've got a pretty long excerpt of the panel with Critical Drinker, WDW Pro, and Fake Wizard, Real Life Fake Wizard, as well as my own interview with Critical Drinkers. So that's on there. Go check that out. Or if you want, just go back and watch all of the past vlogs, and you can leave the channel running in the background. That would help. Anything you want to do, more than welcome to. Thank you guys.
Can I suggest again?
Yes.
That if people want to see one of the most wonderful things you've done, and you've done so many, that thing of all of you experiencing your last time on the island in the rain is one of the great deluges of YouTube. It really, really is, and that's very, very worth everybody seeing.
Yeah, then he's talking about since he just mentioned the word island, we want to be very specific about which island it was. It was Tom Sawyer's Island at the Magic Kingdom. It was not an island named after one of Welcome Back Cotter's students.
Up your nose with a rubber hose, wasn't that the line on that show?
It was not named after a student who always needed excuse letters from his parents. Boy, I just really aged myself for the Welcome Back Cotter folks.
See, you are a boomer or whatever we're calling it.
I love that show, man. That was a great freaking show.
Ron's new nickname, Boomeron.
Boomerang. I love that. And
he's
on
a
that
boomerang
note,
because he always comes back.
Yep.
I want to thank the panel, Tom F., Erica, and LW Ghosts, all for being here. Thank you, everybody that's been in the chat today. And a special thank you goes out to those who chimed in with that extra special support help. To RR Texas 8412 Flying Blind on a Rocket Cycle and Seabrew 1138. Thank you so much. On a Warshak. Warshak. That's funny. Yes. Thank you guys so much. And until next time, we will see you real soon. Bye, everybody. Ciao.
Dishes are done, man. Cleans them down to the shop.